I bought a Viltrox 9mm f2.8 lens and I've been using it for the past 1 month now with my Sony a6700, what I'm shooting this video on, and I have some thoughts. If you're somebody considering buying this or somebody who already owns it, I think you should really hear this. Let's jump into the video. Full disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Viltrox. I bought this with my own money and maybe Viltrox should try sponsoring me, but it's not sponsored by Viltrox. Hi, my name is Sarfo. If this is the very first time you are coming across my videos, I make amazing content around photography, videography, being able to hone your skills and making amazing content with whichever equipment that you own. So if that sounds like you, consider subscribing. So this day, it came 1 month ago and I've been waiting super amazing long for this because this is actually my second lens that I'm buying, and the first one is the 50mm f1.8 from Sony that I'm shooting this particular video on. But the thing is that this lens that I'm shooting on is super tight. Okay, that's technically a 75mm. So in this room, like, it's super compressed, and I love it because that lens is amazing. But this one, I needed something that was wide. But also because I love traveling and I love, making travel videos, which you've not seen, but you will see very soon. I wanted something that I can vlog on, alright, just to get that vlogging experience, something I've been missing for a while. And you can't vlog with a 50, even on a full frame. You can't. So I decided to go for something wide, but even wider, because I also want that flexibility of being able to vlog and have that super wide view. Use this for real estate shots. Use this in very tight spaces, and so I decided to go for the Viltrox 9mm f2.8 lens. It's an APS-C lens, so for full frame equivalent, you're going to get a 14mm f4 lens. Let me tell you about this lens. So this is the lens, and as you can see it, I hope, yeah, this lens is tiny. If I say tiny, it's tiny. It's as small as my Sony 50mm, but this is a little heavier. And the build quality on this, the hood is plastic, and the body is also plastic, but I think it is a very much durable plastic, and it's I'm surprised that it's a little heavier than that, but it's okay, and it looks very tiny in front of my super compact a6700. So my first lens was the 50mm, and it's a super amazing lens. The 1.8 helps very much in the low light, plus my Sony S-Log and the second base ISOs. I don't have any problem with that. But when it's on APS-C, it has a 1.5 times crop on every lens that you put on it, right? And I have plans on getting my full frame camera, like maybe the next year or two, maybe the FX3, whatever one I decide to land on. So I'm buying full frame lenses from so that I can use both here, and when I upgrade, I can be able to use as well. So the full frame lenses, I tend to get a 1.5 crop, which is great when sometimes I need a reach. But when we are dealing about wide situations, that is where I realized that okay, I have to do something about it, because there is it. When I rent 24 to 70 and I put it on this, I technically start dealing with something around 35 to 105 because of the one-time crop. Alright, and it's great, but sometimes I just need the wide lens to get me some kind of establishing shots and some kind of sustainability to my documentaries and shooting client work. And also when I go to some of my clients, I go to their offices, I go to their gym space to shoot content for some clients. I can't with a 50. I have to go all the way back before I get that, and maybe the budget I have right now, I have to get all that stuff. So I want something that is very, very affordable and can just help me solve that problem. And this one here, helps me. This comes in at $200, right? And that is very, 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 very affordable compared to what I have my eye on to buy. This is super, super, super affordable, and this will come in and solve the problem for this particular lens. When it comes to the image quality, this thing is surprisingly super sharp, right? I haven't had any problems. Maybe the only thing is that I got what's the name? I decided to get a UV filter on it, but aside that, I don't think even that affects the image quality. This is super, it's plenty sharp for what I do. Most people won't even realize it. All they will see is that wow, this video is wide. That's all they think about, and the quality from my camera and this is off the charts. And people definitely realize how wide it is, but I think most people are used to the idea of shooting very wide because of social media content of late, and this is super well. I shot some real estate videos on it, and I promise you it made me fall in love with this. And when I tried vlogging on this, oh my god, this was super good. I could literally have the camera like just a finger away like this, and then I could see almost my whole body. And I just love this lens so much. But you have to be aware that there is some form of distortion when it comes to putting a subject around the corner. So that's something that you have to pay attention to. And if you are shooting photos as well, you should pay attention to that so that you don't put your subjects around or your talents around the various edges. Keep them somewhere in the center just to avoid any of that. One of the downsides that is an f2.8 aperture lens, and on an APS-C that's technically like an f4 if you are shooting full frame. All right, it isn't a killer. All right, it's not a game breaker. I can shoot 2500 ISO when I'm in dark, and then this one is okay. It does plenty of fine for me. But when I'm shooting wide, you don't really need maybe 1.2, 1.8. You know, I mean, it will be great to be able to deal with that light. But I think the f2.8 is plenty sharp. It's plenty okay for a super wide lens like this, and I'm just happy with it. I would have loved if it was a 1.8. Viltrox, can you do that for us? So if you're somebody who shoots a lot of vlogs, or somebody who shoots a lot of travel videos, this lens is for you, because with this you can be able to, you know, get a lot of vlogs and move around easily with this. If you're someone who also shoots real estate, this lens is for you, because with this it's super wide. Without field of view, you can be able to film your spaces very well. No matter how small the space is, this lens will have you covered. I'm going to show you even with this talking here so that you see how it looks like. And you're someone who does say maybe church videos or whatever the name is in spaces, maybe music video production, this super wide lens is it gives you a creative outlet. If you shoot content for social media, this gives you a creative outlet, because you can use this to get different views and different angles. And I really do love this lens. Most people think this is a super niche lens, and it might be, but I think this is a very amazing lens if you know what you want to use it for. For real estate, you might not use it much. For travel vlogs, you might use this a lot. If you shoot social media content, you will definitely use this a lot. And if you're somebody who just needs that creative angles and creative views when you're making your content, this is the lens I recommend for you. I'm in love with this, and it's going to stay in my lens collection for a long time. Maybe also I start shooting APS-C, which I don't see happen because I have this camera here. Alright guys, if you love this video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Which lens do you have in mind? Is there any lens that you want to buy that you want some recommendations? I could definitely do that for you. And without much ado, I'm going to catch you in the very next video. Peace.